report. All right, so Tara, you are a cardiologist, and I'm curious. The president is known to have a penchant for fast food. It's been well documented, not at all disputed. Did anything about his health report stand out to you? Disease kills more men and women in this country than any other disease. And so that's really what you want to know about someone, is what is their cardiovascular risk? And we found out a lot of positive things in the sense that he had a normal electrocardiogram, which didn't show any evidence of prior damage to the heart. He had a normal stress test, so when he was put under stress, the blood flow to the heart muscle was normal, and he had a normal echocardiogram, so the pumping function of the heart and the valves were normal as well. That's all reassuring in terms of just his overall general condition. We also found out that he doesn't have a lot in the way of some of the more traditional risk factors, so he doesn't have high blood pressure or diabetes, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't have a family history. Again, all very positive signs. In addition, however, we also learned that he does have coronary artery disease. He's had evidence of coronary disease for several years now, albeit it's stable coronary disease. That still puts somebody at increased risk of future heart attacks. So that plaque in the arteries that supply blood to the heart muscle.
Okay, so you get the idea. That was courtesy of CBS News. I had to just go ahead and make a video about the situation at hand right here. And me questioning kind of why this is happening. I don't really understand what prompted Donald Trump to have to need a exam in the first place. This is kind of like the main contention of my video right here. Why did he need to have this done in the first place? Okay? So there's sort of this, idea that he's not very healthy because he eats a lot of McDonald's and he eats a lot of, shit. And that I can understand, and that I am concerned about, especially because he's like the most powerful man, or one of the most powerful men. Well, he is the most powerful man in the entire world right now. So why did he need to have this exam in the first place? Okay, this is something that I'm seriously wondering and concerned about, because if you're gonna be the most powerful person in like the history of the world, even for a very short time, shouldn't you be like already screened for your mental health and physical health? Okay, now I understand that everyone wants a certain right to privacy, but I figure if you're going to be the most powerful person in the world, you kind of forego that right. Especially if everyone in a country is going to be voting for you. They want to know about you and what a person's health says about them, what a person's diet says about them, what a person's mental health says about them can be very, very far reaching, okay? Now, not to necessarily put any judgments on anyone who has any mental health, but I mean, shouldn't you have very, very good mental and emotional health and physical health if you're going to be the most powerful person in the world? I mean, if you're going to have the nuclear arsenal of the United States pretty much at your fingertips at all times, shouldn't you already be screened for these things? I don't know, I'm asking this, of course, in question form. I would, of course, assert absolutely. And I don't believe that this is a problem that we need to have like right now just because it's Donald Trump and people don't like him. We've needed this for a long time. I mean, the human race has had the ability to end itself through nuclear weapons since like the 1960s. And yet, they're still not, even Lee Harvey Oswald was able to assassinate JFK in 1963. And JFK had the ability to launch a nuclear war at any time. And it's been that way with every president since. Just because the Cold War is ended doesn't mean these nuclear weapons aren't around. I've spoken about this before. And it kind of is strange to me that in the United States, we have such a lengthy vetting process through people's voters' opinions and the opinions of the electorate, and yet we don't have any screenings for mental health on these incredibly powerful politicians and leaders. It just seems strange to me. I believe that there should absolutely be 100% screening, health screenings, physical health, mental health, stress tests on these people. Who the fuck? As I was saying, so I believe that there truly, truly should be certain parameters that a person should have to go through. Think about it. For military commanders, these very, very powerful people who have a large chunk of the military under their control, they have to go through boot camp just to be able to participate in the military in that way. In fact, everyone who's in the military and who's going to go either carry a rifle or do a job for the United States military has to go through boot camp. And I'm not saying that a politician has to go through boot camp, but doesn't it seem odd that the commander-in-chief of all armed forces can just forego that entire process? Okay? And again, like I say, it's not necessarily a matter of going through like an intensive training for boot camp or something like that, but still, there's a vetting process for everyone who goes into the armed forces officially. Why why can't we have something that's maybe a little bit similar for politicians who are very powerful, particularly the president? I'll leave that question with you people today. Peace out.